Hey Stampers, Kim from StampingImperfection.com. Welcome to my craft room. I wanted to share a little project that I'm making for fall, and I love how this turned out. And there are a couple different techniques that I'm using here that I wanted to show you. In fact, I think there are 3 fun little quick things that you can do to give this project a wow. One is I started with these Sketch-Doc tag bags. They're like these, I guess this is glassine, and it's almost like a softer vellum, and they're polka dotted, and you get 10 in a package, and they're not very expensive at all. So, and these actually go on the clearance, not the clearance rack, but the they've been on the weekly deals thing list a couple of times, so I always feel like I'm getting these for a really great deal. And you can sponge these. Very simple to sponge. I've sponged mine with Delightful Dijon, Mossy Meadow, and Blackberry Bliss. And I sponged both sides of the project, just like that. And I'll show that in a very quick tip video. Then in another video, I have shown you how to spritz your ribbon. This is the Very Vanilla satin striped, it's like a subtle stripe ribbon, and I spritzed it with alcohol and Cajun Craze re-inker to get this, and I'm just going to wrap this around my bag like this, and I'm going to put a couple of just to hold it in place, I'm going to put a couple of glue dots down on my bag on both sides to hold this in place. And I want this folded kind of evenly. It's about 12 inches long. I'm kind of wishing I made it a teensy bit longer, so you might want to go a little bit longer, but it didn't take long at all for the spritzing ribbon to dry. Like, I left it under, I have a magnifier with a fluorescent light, and I left it under there for less than 10 minutes and it was dry. So that was pretty fun. And this project is inspired by a project they had in the annual catalog. I just love the way their project turned out, so I thought I would make my own fall version of this. They used paper instead of ribbon. I'm just going to give this a little pennant shape. I cut down the middle, and then I'm just going to snip to the center like that, just like that. And I think I'm going to also add, actually no, I can't do that, can I? I was going to say, I think I might also add a staple to hold that in place, but we'll see how the glue dots work. And then the next thing I have is this piece, and for this piece I've done a couple of things. I'm using the Into the Woods stamp set, and for some reason, or not Into the Woods, the Thankful Forest Friends. I almost didn't buy this, and I'm so glad I did. It's just so cute when you get it, and it's got so many potential projects for Thanksgiving that I find myself already imagining what I'm going to do with it. So I used this. I don't know why I bought wood. I usually only buy wood stamps that are my background stamps are wood stamps. Then I took a piece of the Into the Woods designer paper, and I cut it out with the Lots of Labels framelits dies. I used the second largest one, just like that, and I cut out this. Then I did this rainbow coloring technique, and I'm just going to attach this to my bag so you can see the completed project, and I'll show you how I did the rainbow technique. It's so quick and easy. And if you've ever watched Dee Gernig craft, you see how, you know that I learned the technique from her many years ago. She used to be on Carol Duvall, and she's like the, one of the stamping mavens out there, and I learned this from her because she used Marvy markers. I really like the Stampin' Write markers. I like that I can buy them in big collections, and like, I feel like I bought these several years ago and they are still beautiful. So what she always did, and I don't have this in the color of the rainbow, you can put them in any order you like. I always like to start with the lightest one, and I'm using the brush side, and I'm just going to brush, and I'm kind of doing it at a diagonal because that's what Dee always did, and her projects were always so, like, she's a very effervescent person, and her projects were always so colorful and artistic, and she made it look so easy. And this is one of the things that I learned from her, is getting this rainbow technique. So that was Cajun Craze. This is Mossy Meadow, and I am just brushing across, moving right up next to, and since I started with a lighter one, I'm not actually concerned about mixing colors on my markers. Then I'm going to use the Blackberry Bliss to finish it off, just like that. Hopefully everything's all colored in. I'm going to give it a huff, like that, and then I'm going to stamp it without rocking. I'm just going to press on the top, and I've got that beautiful rainbow effect. And then I punch this out with the 2.5-inch circle punch, just like this, and I added it with 2 dimensionals. I didn't get that centered all that well, but that's okay. I will put something along the bottom of this one when I use it for a project. So make a fun gift tag, and I just centered it here, and then I took my glue dots again, and with my glue dots I just made 3 small loops. Oops. And the linen thread, this is one of my favorite trends. Like, I just made 3 loops. You can make them in any direction you want. I was trying to get them all to go in the same direction. And this linen thread is nice if you like to sew on cards or sew on your projects. This does fit in a needle, so that's actually kind of a nice feature. It's it's thin enough to fit in a needle if you want to use it for that kind of stuff. So you can actually, it goes through buttons easily. So I put this down here, and then I stamped the fox in Cajun Craze on Whisper White, and then I fussy cut that out. I won't make you watch that. And I could put a bow, or I could put one of the wood embellishments on the edge here, the new Into the Woods wood embellishments. And again, I did a video on coloring these. If you wanted to color them, you could put that over here on this side like that, and be done with your project. So there you go. 3 quick little techniques that I did. Add a lot of wow, a big punch to my card, or to my project. Thanks for watching. Stop by my blog at stampingimperfection.com. Give this video a like below and share with your friends, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.